Hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone's doing well. So today is going to be a Twin Flames collective reading. So this may or may not resonate. I'm just going to take the time to explain this for a quick second because I think maybe some new subscribers are not 100% understanding that. So with the Twin Flame journey, everyone is on a different path. Everyone is on a unique path. There is a general collective, but there are multiple collectives. So the thing is this, if you come to this channel, if you're drawn to this channel, there's probably a message for you. But there might come a time where you no longer resonate with the messages, so you move on to another reader. And maybe at some point you come back. So just be aware of that the messages, if they don't resonate, if you feel like it's not your story, it's not that the reading is off, it's that this is not your reading, okay? So I just wanted to make that clear. I know I used to say that in the past. I didn't feel like I needed to anymore, but I've recently been kind of looking through the comments and have realized that I need to bring that message back. So I hope that makes sense for everyone. All right, so let's take a look and see what is going on with the Divine Masculine. If you guys want to book a personalized reading with me, all of my information is down below. I offer $10 off any love reading using the promo code LOVE, okay? But all of that's in the description box as always. So let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. So we have Winter. We have Mute. We have Numbing. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? So Winter, Mute, Numbing, and New Direction. I believe this came out in the last collective reading I did for the Divine Masculine, so let's take a look and see. So how the masculines are currently feeling towards the feminine. So before I even begin this, it does look like for most of you, your masculine isn't talking to you, okay? There's no communication, so your masculine has gone completely silent on you, or maybe you have gone completely silent on your masculine. So I am seeing here that he's having a difficult time in this silence. That's why he is numbing. Yeah, because he does want to communicate, okay? So if your person is not communicating, so if your masculine is not communicating, I'm definitely seeing that he wants to communicate. Okay? Yeah, there's definitely separation. So I'm picking up, I generally pick up on twins and separation, but not always, but I am seeing that here. Your masculine is going through a depression, a dark night of the soul. That could be why there's so much numbing going on. Again, I really do feel like this is the masculine seeing the feminine and heading in a new direction. Because the reason why I say that, guys, is because first of all, this is a feminine walking away. However, it's not just the imagery. The masculine wants forward movement with the feminine. The masculine is wanting to communicate with the feminine after a time of stagnancy. Okay? And it's looking like it's taken this silence for the masculine to feel that he wants some form of commitment, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay? But through this time of separation, it does look like the masculine is numbing out. Yeah, it does seem, I don't know what the masculine is doing to numb out, but it seems like a suppression of emotions here because he's feeling really depressed about the feminine walking away. So if you are a feminine and you know you walked away from your masculine and you haven't been in communication, this could be your reading. So why is the moon reverse, Spirit? Yeah, regret. Okay, so the masculine is in a deep depression or going through a bit of a dark night of the soul. And a lot of this is bringing up regret, remorse. So the masculine is feeling badly for maybe his actions, maybe what he's done to himself, what he's done to his feminine, what he's done to maybe third-party situations. Okay, definitely feeling the heaviness of this reading right now. And I feel like a lot of this regret has to do with once the feminine walked away, the masculine immediately felt the impact of his actions. Okay, why is the Four of Swords here? The Two of Swords. So yeah, it looks like the masculine right now is numbing himself out because there's still this indecision with the Two of Swords. There's this crossroads as as to, you know, what to do. I feel like this crossroads really is about coming out of separation, because even the Four of Swords reverse can indicate, you know, releasing yourself from that, coming out of separation. So I feel like the masculine is unsure maybe how to come out of separation with the feminine or what action to take. So there's still a lot of indecisiveness. That could be why the masculine's numbing himself out or suppressing his emotions. All right, so why is the Ten of Pentacles here, Spirit? The Page of Wands, yeah, exactly. So under the mute card, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a card of communication. So I'm definitely getting here that the masculine is wanting to communicate something to the feminine in around commitment. So whether the masculine wants to tell the feminine that he's ready to commit or that he wants to commit, or he's expressing something to do with his views on commitment or maybe fears around commitment. Okay, but either way, we're getting two cards of your masculine through this time of separation and through this time of no communication wants to communicate, wants to talk to the feminine. Very, very strongly here. So let's actually go ahead and clarify the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? The Nine of Cups reversed. Yeah, so the Nine of Cups reversed can talk about self-indulgence, a lack of self-love, numbing out, 100% numbing out. So I don't know if your masculine is heavily drinking right now or really overindulging in things, maybe smoking a lot, drinking a lot, engaging in activities that are really just about suppression, because I'm getting that the masculine is feeling stuck when it comes to communication, and because he's still at this crossroads, because he hasn't made the decision to come forward to the feminine quite yet, he's suppressing these emotions of desire for the feminine, and in doing so, it's looking like he's distracting himself with other things. Okay, so there could still be some form of addiction going on, or some form of codependency that the masculine has at this time, okay? Which again is gonna mirror some of the feminine's codependencies that still need to be healed, okay? So overall, definitely heavy, heavy energy here for the masculine, really having a tough time with the no contact or the no communication with the feminine, okay? And feeling regret, feeling a sense of regret. So let's take a look at the feminine and see where she's at on her journey and what her feelings are for the masculine. All right, Spirit, so what's going on with the divine feminine within this collective? What's going on with the divine feminine within this collective? What's going on with the divine feminine? Okay. Interesting. So we have offer, we have devotion, and we have compromise. Okay. So let's pull some cards and see how the divine feminine is feeling towards the divine masculine. So what's interesting is, if you notice here, we have these two hands that are reaching out with something in the hand. So it's looking like the feminine is either wanting to make an offer to the masculine, or the feminine is in this energy of receiving or being receptive to an offer from the masculine, okay? Because we do have compromise. So this is about equal give and take, all right? But the feminine right now is feeling like maybe she's been settling for less than she deserves. She's wanting more compromise. She's possibly wanting the masculine to bring forth more devotion to the connection, okay? So let's take a look and see. All right, Spirit. Wow, so we're getting the Moon for the feminine. The King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, yeah, I think I see what's going on here. Yep. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Tower moment for the feminines. Okay, so what I'm getting here, clarifying the offer, we have the Moon and the Nine of Swords. So I'm definitely sensing here that the feminines either have a lot of fear around offering something to the masculine. So there's a fear of, you know, if I make an offer, what's going to happen? Or the feminines are fearing that the masculine will never come through with an offer, okay? So take that how it resonates. With devotion here, again, there is this energy of the feminines right now feel that they have a sense of devotion to the masculine that is not being reciprocated, because they're feeling the Five of Pentacles. They're feeling they're feeling that they've been abandoned, that they haven't been getting this commitment, because the King of Pentacles is a committed energy. It's a devoted energy. In reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse is selfish, is greedy. So I'm getting here that the feminines are desiring to have this sense of devotion, but they're not feeling this from the masculine. They're feeling a sense of abandonment from their masculines at this point in time, because the masculines aren't giving to the situation. However, what the feminines are not aware of, what we're now seeing through the tarot, is that the masculines are in this energy of wanting to communicate with the feminines, but being at a crossroads, okay? Moving on to compromise. So what I'm getting here is the feminines are really at this place of wanting things to be equal, wanting things to be fair, not wanting to settle. I think the feminines had a huge tower moment when it came to either their ego or their pride, and they're realizing that they want more out of the connection. They don't want to feel like they're settling for less than they deserve. Okay, so this is a huge major realization. So some of you guys, this could have just been like a sudden awakening, a sudden like end to the ego, and just a realization that you're deserving more from the situation, especially if you're dealing with a masculine who hasn't been giving much to the situation, with the King of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting here is the feminines breaking free, because even with the compromise card, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So this is a card to me of giving up. So I'm almost feeling like the feminines are kind of giving up on this energy of like waiting for the masculines to compromise, and they're just breaking free and having a fresh start on their own, because we are seeing that the feminines have walked away. However, I think what's happening with the crossroads for the masculine, because there is that mirroring energy, is the reason why the masculine is still stuck in terms of what to do is because the feminine is still holding on to some sort of fear. Okay, so even though the feminine seems to have given up on this and is no longer settling, okay, and is desiring a sense of deep devotion from the masculine and not settling for anything less than that, the feminine is still fearing that the masculine will never step into his power, that the masculine will never come around to do this. So I'm getting called to tell you guys that it's time to release that energy. It's time to have faith in your masculine that he will figure it out, that he will come into his power, step into his power. And it's really about trusting less in the divine masculine energy, but trusting more in the connection, and trusting more in just the energy of love in general. And, you know, believing in your own power in yourself, and knowing that when you come into wholeness with yourself, your twin is going to mirror that back to you. So don't worry so much about what your masculine is doing in the physical world. Focus more on the connection within yourself, the 5D connection, okay? Because the 3D is going to throw a lot of curveballs, okay? So let's pull some future cards and see. All right, Spirit. So what are we seeing for the future of this connection over the next few weeks? So for those who are resonating, so what's happening over the next few weeks? Yeah, see what I was saying here about the 5th dimension connection? So there needs to be an emphasis on the spiritual connection, and don't get too caught up in the material world. Yeah, because I'm still seeing separation here, guys. I'm still seeing no communication, and I'm seeing that there's reinvention. So it's looking like the feminine and the masculine are still reinventing themselves in the physical world. So there is separation. There is no communication coming forward in the future for you guys. However, it's a remembrance that there is still this spiritual connection. So don't forget about this. Don't lose track of the fact that, don't get so caught up in the physical stuff and the 3D stuff that you forget about the spiritual aspect, okay? Because it does look like either the feminine is still staying silent or the masculine is still staying silent. Okay, so it's still looking like there is a form of separation continuing here. So let's pull some tarot cards for the future. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be an ego death, okay? We have the death card, the 4 of Wands reversed, the 7 of Pentacles reversed, and the Strength. Okay. Okay, so for a couple of you guys, I'm getting a message here that if you know your masculine is still needing to get out of a prior commitment or marriage, that will be coming to an end over the next few weeks. Okay, so if your masculine is with a third party, that's coming to an end over the next few weeks. I'm definitely seeing that both the feminine and the masculine are getting very impatient with the separation. So they're both feeling this sense of impatience. They're not liking the separation, but I feel like your strength is really going to come from this spiritual realization, this spiritual connection. Maybe signs, dreams. Maybe you guys are connecting in your dream state. You're connecting through signs, synchronicities, telepathic messages. All of that is what's going to keep the two of you in this sense of, you know, strength through a tough time is what I'm seeing here, because it does look like there's going to be transformations going on. And even with the reinvention card, I'm definitely seeing here that the feminine and the masculine are really in this process of reinventing themselves, of going through a major transformation. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands reversed and the Two of Wands. So there could be some jealousy here. I'm seeing a lot of watching and a lot of jealousy. So it could go either way. So some of you are feeling a little bit jealous if you know your masculines with someone else, or vice versa. Some of your masculines are feeling jealous because they see you with someone else, or they think that you're with someone else. So definitely take that how it resonates, but I'm definitely feeling here this energy of crossroads, watching, and jealousy. Okay, that could also be what's keeping your masculine at a crossroads, is there is some form of jealousy in terms of worrying about the feminine being with other people. So the feminine could have other options or exploring other options, and the masculine is seeing this. And this is what's also keeping the masculine in this waiting energy. And again, it could go vice versa, but that's sort of what I'm picking up on here. But for very well, it could be some of you feminines who are in this energy of watching your masculine and still needing to release jealousy, like, right? Because envy and jealousy is something that has to completely die out when it comes to this spiritual connection. Okay, yeah. It's looking like there's still going to be some depression, some dark night of the soul energy. But again, guys, I really do feel like this is leading to the ego death. This is leading to the ego death. So just allow this to happen. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. So that's what I'm seeing over the next few weeks. So things can always shift and change. And again, this is a general reading. So if you wanted something personal, all of my information's down below. So I'm sending you guys love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.